Welcome to this restorative yoga class for womb wisdom. This is part of our masculine feminine polarity series, our masculine feminine series. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe so that you can access the whole series and turn on that bell notification. There is a playlist for this, so you can access the classes. There's several others before in this series, and there will be others after as well. So this class is for everybody, regardless of your anatomy. We all have the energy of the womb within us. In traditional Chinese medicine, we talk about it as the lower dantian. So just to be inclusive in this class, you're going to need a bolster and 2 blocks. And what I mean by restorative flow as well in this class is that we're going to have some restorative postures, and then we're going to do some kind of more flow in the middle and some restorative postures. So you're going to start in a reclined bound angle pose, and you're going to place a cushion underneath your bolster so it's on a little bit of an incline. And then you're going to use your blocks and bring the soles of your feet together and fill the space underneath your knees with the blocks. And you're going to rest back in this pose for 5 minutes. And go ahead and make any adjustments so that you can be a little bit more comfortable in this pose. You want to be able to rest fully into the props. And breathe right down into the space of the lower dantian or the womb. So the womb is the darkness within. It is our inner retreat, sanctuary, rest, and immersion within. It is a place that shelters and hides a part of you. It hides your vulnerable, honest, and feeling essence. Here you are more honest about how you feel beneath the surface of everyday life. You are closer to the source of your strength and vulnerability. Through our womb centers, we can explore, express, release, and reveal what has been lurking underneath and waiting to be seen. Anything unfelt, ignored, denied, or avoided will arise so you can access your true self. Generally, we tend to avoid unpleasant and overwhelming feelings by blocking them out and through various coping strategies, whether it's shopping or scrolling through social media or eating or drinking. But it takes more effort to keep the pain at bay than to express our feelings, just to allow the feelings to move through us. When we contract our bodies, hold our breath, this constricting and holding, protecting, creates tension in our bodies and locks up the life force energy that is a lot of potential that we have. And we resist the very emotions that might create freedom for us. Emotional stress is often felt in the digestive system as well. Now, when we fully feel our emotions and let them travel through us, we will feel empowered, sustained, energy, a sense of wholeness and integrity. And when we soothe ourselves and heal our emotions like we're doing today in our restorative yoga flow class, we can surrender and feel content. So as you rest back in this reclined bound angle pose, just reflect on what it is that you'd like to receive from today's class and start to form your intention. And everything that I'm giving you in today's class comes from a wonderful book called Womb Wisdom, which I would highly recommend. Okay, so you're going to take a deep breath and slowly bring your knees in. And you're going to roll to your side, and you can put your props off to the side. We're going to come back into that pose to finish out our class, but you can put the props off to the side until then. And then you can rest back on the ground, take your arms out to the side in a soft T, and you can just gently sway your knees from side to side. So, to align with the energy of the womb wisdom requires you to become fluid. It's that yin energy, which is more fluid. And we can connect with this in our bodies. It's so much easier to do that when we connect with it in our bodies through this kind of fluid movement, which is why I didn't choose an entirely restorative class, but combined it with some fluid movements. So, swaying the knees from side to side to connect with that fluid movement. And then coming back to the center, we're going to come into a twist here. And then we're going to, so I'm going to give you an option. If you have SI joint discomfort, you're going to just want to come into a gentle reclined twist here. Otherwise, you can join us for a figure 4 twist. So you're going to cross your right leg over your left. You're going to press into your left foot, take your hips over to the right, and then lower your right leg down to the right foot down to the floor. So you're in a really gentle twist here, but we're still getting into the hips and a little bit into the shoulders. So womb wisdom is very gentle, cooling, fluid energy that we're accessing here with our class. And then bring your leg back to the center, press into your left foot, untuck your hips, come back to the center, just pause and feel in the center. And then cross your left leg over the right, open your left knee out to the side, press into your right foot, lift your hips, take them over to the left, and then just lower your left foot to the ground. So you feel a gentle twist on that left side. Keep opening your left knee up towards the ceiling. So again, if you have any SI joint discomforts that get triggered by asymmetrical twist, you'll just do a straight both knees going down for the twist instead. And then you can come back to the center, untuck your hips, and just rest in the center for a moment to allow your spine to unravel. Breathing into your lower dantian, into the energy reservoir of the womb. Noticing what it feels like to come into your body in this way. And then you can bring both your knees up towards your shoulders. You can either hold on the inside of your feet or the outside of your feet for happy baby. Gently swaying. You can either be still or gently sway from side to side. Really opening up that area of the hip and the groin here. And then releasing your legs down, coming back to that soft T, pausing here for a moment, and coming back to those knee sways, just swaying the knees from side to side. And then come back to the center, pause. And we'll roll to our sides and we'll set up those props again for the reclined bound angle pose. So setting up the bolster on a nice little incline here. This just feels better on the neck, I find. And then grabbing the blocks so that you've got some support for your underneath your knees, bringing the soles of your feet together, filling the space on your underneath your knees, and go ahead and rest back here. Make any final adjustments so that you're a little bit more comfortable. And you're going to be in this pose for 5 minutes. You can stay resting back here, receiving this posture, softening into the props, letting yourself relax fully. And I'm going to sit up. So through our womb wisdom, we are more connected with our instincts and desires. We can let go of what others think we should be. Our womb centers remind us that we are powerful creators. Our wombs are creative centers and also powerful creators of all our experiences. So I have a poem for you here in your final resting position. It's called The Same Stream of Life by Rabindranath Tagore. The same stream of life that runs through my veins night and day runs through the world and dances in rhythmic measures. It is the same life that shoots in joy through the dust of the earth in numberless blades of grass, and breaks into tumultuous waves of leaves and flowers. It is the same life that is rocked in the ocean cradle of bird and of death, in ebb and in flow. I feel my limbs are made glorious by the touch of this world and of life, and my pride is from the life throb of ages dancing in my blood in this moment. The same stream of life that runs through my veins night and day runs through the world and dances in rhythmic measures. It is the same life that shoots in joy through the dust of the earth and numberless blades of grass and breaks into tumultuous waves of leaves and flowers. It is the same life that is rocked in the ocean cradle of birth and death, in ebb and flow. I feel my limbs are made glorious by the touch of the world of life, and my pride is from the life throb of ages dancing in my blood in this moment. Thank you so much for taking the time for honoring yourself with this yoga practice and for taking the time for connecting with your womb wisdom. If you like this class, I appreciate you giving it a thumbs up and for subscribing for the rest of this series. And please put I am connected with my womb wisdom in the comments. I'll see you next week.